As marketers, it's our job to help our customers understand how often they should be reaching out to their leads, how quickly they should be calling them. So what are these magical recommendations? How do we know what to tell them to do? These are the recommendations that we gave to our customers. We were really successful with these results, with these recommendations. We do not have the corner on the market or the magic number on how often to reach out, but we did base this off a lot of studies that were done about lead management. So these were our recommendations that we made to our clients that we were really successful with. Hope this helps.
When a new lead comes in, this is what we would recommend. And it might, depending on what you're comfortable with, we were really aggressive. We wanted to make sure that those leads got called. So the first day that a lead came in, we would ask our customers to reach out as quickly as you can with a phone call, because we're already sending out an automated text. So reach out as quickly as you can with a phone call. Within 15 minutes, 5 minutes is the best, right? Within that 5 minutes, we would tell people if they come in at midnight, just call them in the morning. You don't need to worry about those. So within reason, reach out as quickly as you can. And then if they don't answer, send a text that says, hey, it's so-and-so. I was just reaching out to you. When would be a good time to connect? And then they would call them later on that afternoon. And we did some study on this. We had actually a lead management team that we could look through their stats and see when people picked up, when was the most likely time people would pick up, and how quickly does it take typically to get somebody booked. 3 days on average was the average of what it took to get a lead booked. And then the best calling time for when people answered was between 8 and 10 a.m. and 3 to 5 p.m. That was what we saw in our data. So we usually would recommend for the first 3 days, call them twice a day and pick 2 times in the day within those time frames and make that your time to call leads. Other than, of course, the first outreach, which should be as soon as that lead comes in. So that helps. And we gave them scripts and stuff if they didn't, because, there's all that nuance. Kind of like we talked about earlier, like you have someone who's very good at selling, and then you have someone who's not very good at selling. Or you have someone who's the front desk who is great at their job, but not great with customers. We've seen that before. So we did give them scripts to kind of help coach them through the things that you would say and talk about to create a relationship. And we can go over that too if you want to talk about that. But that would be where I'd begin. I would create a Canva graphic or some type of graphic so that on those onboarding calls, you can show them what to expect. Otherwise, they're going to come in with their own thoughts and ideas on the whole thing. And if they're not in alignment with what they think, then they're going to be, either upset or confused, and either one are not great.
A few more things that we didn't cover in this video that I think are important to communicate with you while you're thinking about what recommendations to make for lead management for your clients is that was the minimum recommendation, calling twice a day for 3 days. We did also say we do recommend calling once a day for 4 more days. Another thing that you should be aware of is on top of that, we had follow-up automated messages that got sent out very frequently. So right away when they got a new lead, they would get an automated text. We would send 2 or 3 that first day, 1 the second and third day, and then we had another text on the 5th, 7th, and 12th day. So that's important to understand. The other thing that's important to understand is if we didn't get them within that first 15 days, we would send them to an automated reactivation sequence where we would just touch bases every 45 to 90 days to reactivate those leads. So we had a lot of success with it. I wanted to make sure you understood that there was more to that lead follow-up than what we just talked about in this video. Hope this helps you guys. Have a good one.